I'm Sam Posey for Road and Track Presents. This is the ultimate GT showdown. Today we're taking Chevy's production model Corvette ZR1 and the C6.R and putting them both to the test. These days, top performance production cars are designed and manufactured to such high standards that they stand toe-to-toe with their race car counterparts. The production Corvette is no second-rate stepchild living in the shadow of its race-ready sibling, but a force to be reckoned with in its own right. Chevy boasts that the Corvette ZR1 is the fastest production car ever built by GM, topping out at 205 miles an hour. That's actually 8 miles an hour faster than the racing C6.R, which they consider the best sports car they've ever built. We asked Corvette driver Jan Magnussen, a man with plenty of racing experience, to put both cars through their paces.
I find the power of the ZR1 most rewarding. That engine is absolutely fantastic, and it's not just a monster engine in a good car. You know, the car can handle that power. The biggest obstacle about being quick here in a road car is to try not to overdrive the car. You need to try and be smooth. You will be rewarded by being smooth. The ZR1 has more power than the race car. The engine is supercharged. It's a little bit bigger in volume also. You have to have a lot of confidence in your braking and the way you come off the brakes and roll the car into the middle of the corner. If the car is unsettled on entry, you tend to overslow the car.
Both the ZR1 and the C6.R continue the tradition of style and speed we've come to expect from the name Corvette. They're built upon the legacy of over 50 years of precision mechanical engineering and unparalleled design excellence. The Corvette was introduced by General Motors on June 30th of 1953. 3 years later at Daytona Speedway, it was timed at an eye-opening 145.5 miles an hour. With the 1963 Stingray came independent rear suspension, and the C3 in '68 brought motorists T-tops and an available ZL1 engine with 560 horsepower. From 1999 to 2004, the C5 Corvette owned the track. It went undefeated and captured pole position in every ALMS event it entered. 2005 saw the introduction of the award-winning C6. This current Corvette is now the preeminent American sports car. The Corvette has always been known for being great to look at and better to drive, and the trend continues to this day with the recent bets, the racing sports car C6.R and the production street model, the ZR1.
Back in Europe, when I'm talking to people about my feelings to the ZR1, and I try to explain to them how fast this thing is and that it will pretty much kick everybody else's butt. It's hard for them to get the idea of how good this car is. The ZR1 is a car you have to drive to find out how impressive that thing is. The biggest differences between the GT2 car and the GT1 car is one, power. It's about 100 horsepower less in the GT2. The road car, you tend to have to steer the wheel a lot more. Just for small corners, it's a bigger movement on the steering wheel. But the race car is one more step of being positive, and everything you do is small movements on the steering wheel has a big effect. The brake pedal is a little bit stiffer. Aerodynamics, we have a lot less downforce on the GT2 car. It's difficult to drive with downforce, more difficult than people think. Around here, I think that all adds up to about maybe 6 seconds. I think the biggest similarities are the front splitter, the air intakes at the front for the cooling of the engine. In a lot of ways, the road car is above the race car. The race car will still do a faster lap time around a place like here, but if you took them both to the German Autobahn, I want to be in the road car.
While the C6.R handles a lot better and clearly has more grip, the ZR1 makes up for it with raw power. Racing rules prohibit dropping the kind of supercharged engine you'll find under the hood of the ZR1. But wouldn't it be fun to see just once how fast the C6.R would lap with the ZR1's 638 horsepower V8? We can all dream, but for now the Corvette ZR1 rules the roost as one of the most potent performance cars in the world. Which one would you rather drive, the ZR1 or the C6.R? Tell me by posting your comments below. And make sure you subscribe to the Car and Driver channel for more videos. I'm Sam Posey for Road and Track Presents.